Hi, it's Malcolm here and welcome to another Greyhound Racecard software video. So in this video we're going to take on favourites. We're actually going to lay favourites using the information on the cards to help us find a few points a day. This is not going to be a strategy where you're going to go out and win 10 or 20 points. This is a strategy you should be looking for to win 1 to 3 points. Get into the markets, try and get out with your points, and don't play around too long, because sooner or later there's going to be a run of favourites winning or something like that. But generally this will work from day to day. So we're going to start off with yesterday's race cards, and I'll show you what I mean. So the main rule here is that there must be at least 2 scores of 7 on the card. So 2 other runners up must have a score of 7. Now really we don't want to go above 6 on our own score, and we probably because we want scores above it, so that's basically our highest score. 5 or less is better. You'll see the type of races that seem to be better, but they don't always come up that often. So we haven't got like mega races to go on, but we've got a few. I also don't like taking this system into the evening. I prefer to run it kind of up to the end of 5 o'clock and leave it like that. So I'm afraid I don't know, it might work in the evening. I just never have, so I don't know. Okay, so if we look at the first card, we come here. So we've only got 1 7, and that one actually won the race, but we weren't on it anyway. So we go to the next card and we have a 4 and 2 6s. No, we're not on that race. Next one, ours is an 8 anyway, so we're not on that one. 2 6s. So you can pre-plan this during the day, because you can look through the cards in the morning and see the likelihood that there are races with 7s in. It doesn't mean that your runner is going to be the favourite, but at least you can make some notes about the cards that you might be able to go on. So this is a nice classic of the kind of thing I like to see. So our score of 3, the price is 2.32, so it's quite low. And we got 3 7s there, so that's a +1 for us on that one. So we're going to put +1 there just so we know. Obviously it's not 1 point because you have to pay commission, but we're just sort of going through and seeing what happens. So all 6s and 5s. So we've got another one here. This is no, price is 2. That was the other thing. I'm not going to go above 4. Now you can do if you want, but I tend not to on this particular method. So we go to the next card. So we've got a 2 and we got 3 7s, so that's our 1. That's a +1 again there. Next one, so that's a 2 and 3 7s again there, so that's another +1. Of course, that's very similar to the card before. I just want to double check I didn't. Yeah, no, that is right. I really want to check that I didn't actually push to go forward. So the next card is not a selection. So as is a 9 there, and as you can see it 1, we wouldn't have been on that one. So we've got a 5, a 7 and an 8, so that's higher than the 7. So, and as is a 5, that's fine, and we've got a price of 3.4. So we're almost just up to that, we're 4 points now. I mean, I would say 1 to 3 points on this normally, but we'll just go a couple further on and see where we meet a loser. We will go through a stage where we won't get any runners, so let's go. There's 1 8 there. You can see it's still lost at 2. There's a 5 and only 1 7. Ours was an 8. So 1 7. Ours was a 6. You can see when you look at the cards, there are other things that you can probably do with this if you think about it a little bit, but I'm going through using this method because it's quite an interesting one. As I said, you don't get an awful lot of races in a day, and you do get some runs of them and then you don't see any for a while. So that's why you'd probably want to sort of go through the strategy first thing in the morning, just go through on a few races. So there's another one. 5, there's 3 7s and an 8, and that's another +1. So there's your 5 points. Let's just see if we can find another one. So 2 7s. Now this one was a 1 8 9. Now that's a really, really strong favourite, but we're going to put that down because I want to show you something. So we're going to go -0.89 because there's bound to be another one. Okay, 1 7, all 7s. So we've got a 2 there, but only 1 7. So we got another one here, 1.83. It's a 4. There's 2 7s in the race, and we won on that one. So we got our money back on that one. So I don't want to make this video too long. It's just a quick one to show you that you can, by just going through the cards, find races where there's some strong opposition, as in this particular one, and then you can take on the favourite. I mean, you know, you've got to be careful. Favourites do win, and they will have a run of winners. So you're trying to get in and get it out. I wouldn't make this like I said at the beginning, you know, I want to go in and get 10 or 20 points. You don't want to do that. 1 to 3 points, get in, get out, and that should be fine. As soon as you start pushing it and you have to go through the day, you'll meet these odd losers, and you know they are low losers or low price losers, so they're not going to stack up massively. You're not like playing around with runners in the 5s and 6s and stuff like that. We're picking on low price selection, so you know we shouldn't get too far away before we say, okay, we've hit our stop loss. Let's get out of here, and that'll be enough for today. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.